Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to review this D-Link AC1200 Wi-Fi Range Extender. Okay, and the thing that comes in the box is the unit itself, a quick installation guide, and also a Wi-Fi configuration card. Okay, and the other features regarding this range extender is this is a dual band range extender, meaning it has 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. And in addition, you can also set this up as an access point because it has a LAN port at the bottom of this range extender. Okay guys, and before we begin with the configuration of the range extender, let's try to check the internet connection that we are receiving right now from our main Wi-Fi router, which is that one. So we're going to have a baseline for our speed test. Okay, and I'll hit go. Okay guys, and there you have it. Right now, for our download speed, we have 107 Mbps of download and 109 Mbps of upload speed. And now, let's try to configure this range extender. Okay guys, and now let's try to configure this range extender by using the easiest way possible, using the WPS feature on this range extender and my Wi-Fi router. First, let's try to turn on the WPS on my main Wi-Fi router. Okay guys, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but there is an LED indicator on my Wi-Fi router, meaning that it is already accepting WPS connection. And for the range extender itself, there is also a WPS button here. As you can see, it's blinking orange for the status light, meaning it's not yet configured. And okay. Okay, right now, it is configured. And let's try to time on how long does this takes to complete. Okay guys, and there you have it. As soon as you're able to see this LED indicator, this Wi-Fi bar, it means that it is already connected to your main Wi-Fi router. Okay guys, and now let us try to connect to this range extender, and I'll be using my mobile phone to test that connection and also do a speed test. Okay guys, and right now, as you can see, there is a list of Wi-Fi SSID name on my mobile phone. But currently, we are connected on the JKC_2.4 GHz-EXT, meaning we are connected on the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of my range extender. Okay? And also, there is an additional name, JKC 2.4 GHz-EXT 5G, meaning that is the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. The reason the naming is JKC 2.4 GHz is it gets the name from your main Wi-Fi router. So if the name of my main Wi-Fi router or the SSID name is named JK, automatically it will get that Wi-Fi name and JK -EXT, and for the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, JK-EXT 5G. And right now we are connected, and let's try to do the speed test. Okay? And for the speed test, let's try. Okay guys, and there you have it. For the speed test on the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency from the range extender, it is only 38.4 download and 38.8 upload. But let's try to check on the 5 GHz Wi-Fi. So I'll type in my password. Okay guys, I forgot to mention earlier that the password that will be set for the range extender, the SSID name, and the password will be the same password that you configured from your main Wi-Fi router. Okay, and right now we're connected on the EXT 5G, and let's try to do a speed test as well. Okay, and fortunately, we reached 72.1 Mbps of download and 83.4 Mbps of upload. And of course, we're going to configure this range extender on another way so we can set or connect to the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of my main router. Okay guys, and now after that configuration, the easy configuration, we're going to configure it using the web management console of this Wi-Fi range extender. Okay, and for now, let's try to connect to the D-Link EB98 and connect. And guys, for the password, it is actually located at the bottom of this range extender or maybe on the Wi-Fi card. And I have already connected and it will automatically launch the web management console. And okay, for now, let's try to configure this one. Hit next, it's English. Okay, and extend an existing wireless network. And next, for that one. Okay, scanning. Okay, it is actually scanning the available SSID that you have on your environment. For now, we have a lot of Wi-Fi SSID, which is JTC 2.4, where we are currently connected a while ago. Guys, I forgot to mention, when you're using WPS, it will automatically connect on the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. It depends actually on your main Wi-Fi router. But for me, it will automatically connect to the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency using the WPS mode. But for now, let's try to connect to the JKC 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. And I'll enter the password on this one. Okay, and in here, you can also configure the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi name. Unlike earlier, it will automatically copy the name of the Wi-Fi router and give it an extension. But for here, let's try to rename this one as JK 2.4 GHz. And for the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, this will be JK 5 GHz Wi-Fi. Okay. And guys, for the password, use the same password for both network. Okay, we'll be using the same password. And the password for this one, this is the one that you have entered a while ago under this Wi-Fi range extender password. And let's try to change this one to 987654321 and hit next. And admin password, you have to configure this one as well. I'll just enter admin for the password and hit finish. And it will take around 80 seconds to complete. I'll just go back later. Guys, and there you have it. We have already configured the Wi-Fi extender using the manual mode or the web management console. And right now, I'm connected the JK 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. And let's try to check the speed test that we are getting from this Wi-Fi range extender. Okay, and it's with that one. Okay guys, and there you have it. For the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency connected on our range extender, we receive a 77.9 Mbps of download speed and 82.9 of upload speed. But let's try to check, is there a difference when we are connected to the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of the range extender. Okay, and connected. And of course, speed test again. Okay guys, and we hit 113 and 137 speed on our speed test on the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. And those configuration and testing doesn't really mean anything. It's just to say that we are able to connect to this range extender, and this range extender connected directly on our Wi-Fi router. What we're going to do next is actually do it on a real scenario or maybe a simulation on how far can we get this Wi-Fi range extender connected to our main Wi-Fi router and still have internet connected to this range extender. And let's go upstairs and show you where we will be placing this range extender. Guys, I would just like to remind you that we have a concrete walls in this house, and solid concrete po, flooring as well on the stairs with wood on those steps. Okay guys, and right now we are on our roof deck. As you can see, we are upstairs on the roof deck and our Wi-Fi range extender is currently connected on the wall. And as you can see, there is a full signal on this area. Okay, and we're going to further move away on that Wi-Fi range extender just to simulate if you will be using this in your own area. Okay, and that is farther away from the Wi-Fi range extender, and let's try to check the available Wi-Fi connection that we can get here. Okay, right now we are able to connect to the JK 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, which is the name of the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency from the range extender. And let's try to check the speed that we will be able to get from that. Okay, and hit go. Okay, and aside from that one, let's try to test on the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. This is the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and hit connect. And let's go back to the speed test and X3542, and the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency should be lower in terms of upload and download speed. Okay, and there you have it. And I would just like to show you the available Wi-Fi here on the roof deck. Okay, we have -1 bar for the 2.4 GHz and -1 bar for the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. And there you have it guys. We are able to connect to this range extender on 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. We are able to do a decent speed test on this thing as well. Okay. We are not able to test the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of this range extender on a real environment because we are just expecting to have a wider area of coverage and connecting to the 2.4 Wi-Fi frequency. Guys, 2.4 Wi-Fi frequency is much longer or have a wider coverage compared to 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. That's why we only test on the 2.4 Wi-Fi frequency connected to our main Wi-Fi router and this range extender. Okay guys, and I'll give you some tips on how to configure or set up your range extender. Let's take this item for example as your main Wi-Fi router, place it on the middle, and this border of this object or this circle is the range coming from the main Wi-Fi router. And of course, let's take this paper as an example. Where is your room or the area where you want to have an internet connection or network connection? And you have your range extender. Okay, don't place your range extender on the room because this range extender won't be able to get a connection coming from your main Wi-Fi router because the range is not enough for this one to make a connection directly on your main Wi-Fi router. So the area where you need to place it is maybe you can place it here. But if there is only one bar on this area on the border of this range, it's not actually a good signal to have your range extender because this range extender you might be able to connect to this range extender but the connection is not that great. Maybe you'll have a disconnection, internet disconnection most of the time, and there is also a bar indicator here to know that if you only have one bar or a weak signal strength coming from your main Wi-Fi router. Okay, you can always place it near the Wi-Fi router. So this range extender will create another circle. I don't have another object to show you the range of this range extender. But in this manner, you'll be able to access your network, your Wi-Fi network, and have a good internet connection. And of course, don't place it here. You'll have a good signal from this range extender to your main Wi-Fi router. But the range of the range extender won't be able to give you a good signal on your target area. And my thoughts on this D-Link AC1200 Wi-Fi range extender. Okay, if you are not really willing to purchase a powerful or additional router or an access point or a mesh system, this is a good alternative for you. And especially if you're not that technical, it is really easy to configure as what we have seen earlier. If your main Wi-Fi router or main modem Wi-Fi router has a WPS configuration, it is really easy to configure. Just need to press that button on your main router and of course, press the WPS button on this range extender and there you have it. You'll be able to access the internet. It is really a good feature for people who are not really technical in configuring these things. And I think that will be all, guys. I hope you like the video. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you have comment and suggestion, please comment down below or on my FB page. I'm trying to answer as much as possible. And that's all, guys. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and bye.